guys, how's it going? It is me, Megan, and I am back with another video. If you guys are new to my channel, I'm a part-time reseller on Poshmark and a few other platforms, but mostly Poshmark, and here on YouTube, I like to make reseller content. I'll do what sold videos like this, I'll do unboxings, I'll do all that good stuff, so if that is something you guys are interested in, please make sure to like and subscribe, and that way you'll never miss one of my videos. I have a What Sold Sunday video for you guys today. I'll be going over my sales from this last week, which was November 7th through the 15th. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and jump on into it today. Nothing much has happened new this week. I did have a couple of eBay sales this week because I am back selling on there. I mentioned that last week when I mentioned that I got Ben due, and a lot of you guys seem to really like those like cross-listing platforms. And so far it's actually been pretty easy and really helpful. And I wanted to reopen my eBay account before I got Vendu, because otherwise I'm like, it's just not worth it for me to like get a cross-listing platform and not have that many places to cross-list my postings. So I did get a new eBay account because I had to. I explained it in my last video. It was just something weird. So I didn't have any reviews, so I knew it was gonna be a little while before I can make a sale, but I made sure to list consistently every day because I can't promote my features right now. My features, my items. This is gonna be a struggle of a video. I am so out of it today. But yeah, I did have a couple of sales, which is great. Okay, I'm just gonna get into it. Last Sunday, October, oh my goodness. Ooh, all right, last Sunday, November 7th, I had 3 sales. My first sale was on eBay. It was these pajamas. If you guys saw my most recent bins video, I got these at the bins and they were so cute. And honestly, I'm surprised no one picked them up. I don't know who shops at my bins. I'm confused. Obviously, resellers probably make up a good chunk. I do think they're just also mixed in with some younger people that are just looking for items for themselves, or maybe they list occasionally on like Depop or Etsy. I don't know, but these were there. I could just tell they were high quality, and these were bins that had been picked through. But anyway, they were really cute. It's called the Cat's Pajamas. It sounded vaguely familiar. Like I think I saw someone pick these up in a YouTube video probably like a year or so ago. So they were vaguely familiar. I looked it up and I found this exact style. It's still selling and the set is like $150 new. And I'm like, oh, that's crazy. I had them listed for $50. They got decent attention and they actually sold on 2 platforms on the same day. So I sold them on eBay first, and I always, if anything happens, I always go with who bought it first, whether or not I'm making more money on that platform with that sale. If you bought it first, you get it. First come, first serve. So it sold on eBay, it sold for $40, and then after fees, I'll make about $36 with the way eBay fees are. I believe it's 10%. Correct me if I'm wrong. I am relatively new to selling on eBay again without using their PayPal, using their like managed payments. I go to Depop to delete it. I click on it, and the second I click on it, it sells to somebody else. And I have to be like, I'm sorry, it sold to somebody else. They were totally chill about it. Super nice people. But then I had to go through PayPal and refund them, and then I had to go onto Depop and ask for a refund from their fees that they charge to my PayPal after someone pays me. It was a whole thing, but it got resolved very quickly. But anyway, that's the one risk with cross-listing to a bunch of platforms, is that something will sell at the same time. But it was weird because it wasn't like I had just listed it on Depop. I've been sitting there with like no interest for a really long time, and that's why I put it on eBay, and it got the most interest on eBay. And then the next thing I sold was a bundle. It was from my 5 for $25 part of my closet. The first item was these LuLaRoe Jack Skellington leggings. I will only pick up LuLaRoe, 1, if I'm severely desperate, and 2, if it's a Disney print. But really, those even haven't been doing super well for me, so I just probably won't pick it up at all anymore. The second piece was a Hollister burnout tee that I got in my most recent bulk box from ThredUp. I couldn't remember if it was the 50-pound one that I just got or the 100-pound one from the summer, but it was the most recent one. Then this Lewin Gray poncho, which came from my bulk box I got over the summer. Then a skeleton Mickey t-shirt that was originally from Target. It was free to me because my sister-in-law had given me some of clothes that she was just gonna donate a while ago now. And it was cute. I liked that shirt. And then the last thing in the bundle was a pair of Lucky brand jeans, which I'm either got at the bins or from some sort of rescue box, probably a denim rescue box. I don't like selling Lucky brand. I don't pick it up. But I have picked it up at the bins in the past, and it could just be a really old item. But anyway, it sold for $25, and after fees I made $20. Then I sold this Columbia blue rain jacket. This came from a really recent men's 10-pound box that I received, and the video will be coming out within the next few weeks. I have a lot of ThredUp unboxing videos coming out pretty much for the next 2 months. I've opened a lot of ThredUp boxes recently. But yeah, this came from that. It was like new. It was really, really cute. Blue, bright blue. I feel like men love to wear bright blue if they're like outdoorsy, hikey people. I just have friends that have had bright blue jackets in the past, and I always just find it funny. But anyway, it ended up selling really, really fast for $45, and then after fees I made $34.50. And that box, I think the whole box cost $56 with shipping maybe. So that's about half the price of the box, which is great. And then on Monday the 8th, I had 4 sales. I sold these floral Doc Marten boots. I have had these for so long now. I picked these up probably early this year, I want to say. And they did have scuffs, and I did know that. They were a smaller size, a 6 or 6.5. But it did seem like other Doc Martens, like in this style, had that scuffing where the paint was coming off. So I did note that, and they were a rare style. I couldn't even find a name for them. I had them listed at $100. I spent $25 on them, I think, at a Goodwill. They ended up selling for $90, and after fees, I made $64.55. Then I sold this Victoria's Secret sweatshirt on ThredUp. I believe I got this at the bins a really long time ago, and I just couldn't sell it myself. I don't do well with Victoria's Secret pink. Sold on there for $16.80, then after fees I made $2.61. Then I sold a pair of boots that I got in one of the shoe boxes that I unboxed recently. I got 2 recently. I have those videos posted. This one came from, I believe, the first box I got, the 15 pair one. That wasn't as good. But these were a cheaper brand, unrated, not a high brand. They were decently cute. It was good for the season, and they were like new, so that's why I decided to list them. I think I listed them at like 15, and someone offered me 10, and I just decided to accept because I didn't want to have to sit on those and wait a whole nother year for somebody to come along and buy them. I was fine with a quick flip like that. So they sold for 10, and after fees I made $7.05, which is about how much they cost with the pairs that I decided to keep and sell. And then I actually sold a lot of pairs of shoes these days. The last thing I sold on Monday was another pair of Doc Martens, but these were a pair of Doc Marten Oxfords. Really cool shoes. Sat for a very long time. They were very clean and pretty unique, but like very obviously not Doc Marten. Like when you look at them, you would never be like, oh, those are Doc Martens. And that's how I felt when I found them at my local Honey Hole thrift store. Again, probably like a year ago now. And I think that's why they didn't sell. It's because people didn't want to pay Doc Marten money for shoes that don't look like Doc Martens. But anyway, I think I had those listed at 100 as well because they are also pretty rare. But then someone came along and offered me 50, and I decided to accept. I think I got those for $10. And then after fees, I made 40. Tuesday, I only had one sale. It was these Good American Good Boy jeans. If you remember, I got these recently from Plato's Closet. Really cute, really cute. I was surprised these didn't just sell like right away. I did list them pretty high because I thought they were so cute, but they were a small size. They were a size 0, but they sold for $95, and after fees I made $76, and I paid $25 for them. So that was good. Those sold on Poshmark. Then on Wednesday, I had 5 sales. I had a full price buy of these Loft wide leg jeans. These came from a denim box I got over the summer. Not the cutest jeans, I'd say, but they have gotten like okay attention since I've listed them. They ended up selling for $20, which is what I had them listed at, and then after fees I made $16. Then I sold a pair of Russell men's joggers. These also came from a recent men's box that I got. Russell isn't like a high-end brand whatsoever, but these were really cute, really trendy, so I did list them and in good condition. They ended up selling for 13, and then after fees I made $8.55. Then I sold this New Tag Calvin Klein boys suit jacket. I got this at the bins, again, probably a year ago. I was surprised that this sat through most of the holidays, and now it's coming back around and it's been getting a lot of attention, and someone offered me 25, I decided to accept, so after fees I made 20. And when I did pick that up at the bins, I think I thought it was a woman's or like a very small men's, but the sizing was weird. And it took me a long time to realize like, oh, this is like a boy's suit jacket. Then I sold this Theory open knit sweater. I got this from my 100-pound bulk box I got over the summer. I don't do well with Theory, but it was like a decently cute piece, and I did find a model photo for it, which I think helped a lot. I had it listed, I think, at 50, but then when someone offered me 25, I just decided to accept. I didn't really care about this piece that much, and again, Theory is a hard sell for me. Though I have like sold it a few times. It's not like Vince or Eileen Fisher where the stuff just like sits forever and ever and ever. Like it does eventually sell for me. But yeah, someone offered me 25, I decided to accept. After fees I made 20. Then I sold this New Tag Adidas pullover sweatshirt, again, a piece I've had for so long. This came from my last Jomar men's box that I got, and maybe like the last Jomar's box that I ever received. I don't buy from Jomar. I don't recommend it personally. Again, I haven't bought from them now, I think since the end of last year, maybe the beginning of this year, but I used to love them and they just declined so fast and so hard that I lost money, I think, on the last few boxes I got, or I just made my money back. But yeah, I actually liked this specific piece from that box, but it sat for a while, ended up selling for 40, and after fees I made 32. Then on Thursday the 11th, I had 5 sales. I sold these PacSun mom jeans, again from a recent bins trip that I made. I did notice when I got home that it had holes in it, like by the belt loop and the pocket. But to me, that just sort of added to like this vintage feel that those jeans tend to give, like the light wash mom jeans. So I noted it and I still listed them. I ended up selling them for 15, and after fees I made 12, which is great. Got them from the bins, they probably cost $1. Then I sold another pair of shoes from my recent ThredUp shoe boxes that I got. Those Just Fab white heels with that gold like metal, I don't even know what you'd call them. I still don't know what you'd call that metal part on the back, but they were really, really cute. Reminded me of Cinderella. Ended up selling for 18, after fees I made $14.40, and I was happy with that. I do think if I waited, I could have got closer to like $20, $25. I think I listed them at $25, but I'm happy with 18, and it was a quick flip. Then I sold this skirt, this vintage Lana leather skirt, which you'll be seeing in my haul video that's coming out this week. Really cute, vintage. I didn't know specifically that was vintage when I got it, but when I got it home and looked it up, I found out that it was vintage, really cute leather, high rise, very trendy. Ended up selling for 56, and after fees I made $43.30, and I picked that up for $13, I think. Then I had a ThredUp sale of this sheet and sky sleeveless top. I got this from, I think, a Poshmark mystery box, like at the beginning of COVID when I bought a couple of those and then didn't buy any more ever again. I just couldn't sell it, so I sent them to ThredUp. It sold for $9.16. After fees I'll make 87 cents. Then I sold this Victoria's Secret pink pajama top. This was a full price buy, something I got in my most recent 50-pound bulk box. Forgot the name of it, bulk box. Not that I haven't said it 5 other times in this video already. This actually got tons of attention when I first posted it, but then it just sat for a while. I didn't have it listed at very much. Again, I had it listed at 15, which is what it sold for. Then after fees I made 12. Then on Friday the 12th, I had 3 sales. I sold this Adam, Selman, and Lay Specs cat eye sunglasses. This came from a recent fun box that I received, and that video will come up in the next couple of weeks. I could tell when I got them, like, because they were in the box still, like their sunglass case, that they just, like, by the box seemed pretty fancy, and it was obviously a collab, so I felt like it just, like, meant something. I looked it up, and these sunglasses, I can't remember what they originally went for, maybe, like, definitely over 100, and they've been worn by, like, many celebrities, like Gigi Hadid and Miley Cyrus, and I guess Rihanna as well. But they were on sale on their website, I think for $60, and mine weren't in like perfect condition or anything. and the case was pretty beat up. They ended up selling, which was great. They sold for $50 and after fees I made $45. Then I sold these Stalf linen pants. STALF is the brand. So I found these pants and about 6 other items from this brand on ThredUp under their assorted brands section. I'll look there occasionally if I feel like I have a lot of extra time. I'll look by what's just been listed, just in. From there, I'll look at categories where I feel like I could figure out the brands more easily, like purses or jeans or athletic wear. But this piece and those other pieces I found from this brand were in the just in section. And the only reason I could see the brand was because on the back of the pants, they had the name of the brand, the logo on the outside. So I Googled it. It's a brand where their items are handmade in the UK and are relatively expensive. And a few of the pieces that I did get were linen, which is great. But when I looked up comps on Poshmark, there are really only comps for their jumpsuits. And I didn't find any of their jumpsuits on ThredUp, but I did get all the pieces I could find from that brand and I ended up buying them. But the jumpsuit, the comps were really good. They were really high, 90. So these I listed high as well. I listed them for 90 and they ended up selling for that price, what I had them listed at. And after fees, I made 72. And I think I spent per item, $15 on average for the 6 pieces. So that was pretty good. The other pieces I found from that brand were a couple pairs of sweatpants, a sweatshirt, linen top, a gorgeous linen dress that I'm surprised is really not getting very much attention, but it's not the season for it, so I'm not that surprised. So pretty cool. Brand is pretty cool. Glad I found it just to try it out. Then I sold this Pendleton pink wool cardigan, another full price buy actually on eBay. I've had this cardigan again for maybe 2 years now. I got it at the bins. Realized normal Pendleton stuff isn't that sought after. They're more Aztec-y print items, or they're more substantial coats and men's flannels. Those are what sells well. Didn't know that. Picked up this cardigan, been sitting on it for a while. Ended up cross-listing it to eBay recently and it sold for what I had it listed at, which was 30. So after fees, I'll make 27. Again, if it's 10% and they paid shipping. And I didn't have a promotion on it. And then on Saturday the 13th, yesterday, I had 3 sales. 2 of them were on ThredUp. One was the limited pink linen sweater. I got this at the bins originally to send to ThredUp. Didn't sell, got it back, recently sent it back in. And then it did sell, sold for $11.99 and after fees, I'll make $1.08. And then the other item I sold on ThredUp was this loft sweater, and that actually sold for $34.99, so after fees I'll make $7.88, which I'm happy about. I can't sell loft on my own for anything. It is super hard. Even if the pieces are cute, they just sit. And then the last thing I sold yesterday were these Steve Madden leather boots, again from my recent ThredUp shoe rescue boxes. These didn't have a size, so I listed them at 50, but when someone offered me 30, I just decided to accept. I tried them on and they fit me, but they were a little snug. So I kind of based it off of that. So they ended up selling for 30 and after fees I made 24. I do feel like that was probably the best item in the bad shoebox that I got. Might be hard to make the rest of my money back now. But anyway, my gross total for this week was $855.38. And then after fees of $218.59, I net $636.79, which is great. Super happy about that. Higher than last week, which is great. Last week was super slow for me. So I'm glad to be back up. Let me know how your guys' sales have been. How's November treating you? Good, bad? It's been a little bit worse than the end of October, but I am hoping it'll pick back up. And yeah. I hope you guys have a great time sourcing and selling, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye!